A very warm good morning to one and all present over here class. Welcome to the digital platform of APS. Now this is Pawan Kumar and today is the fourth lecture of chapter 4 continuity and differentiability. In third lecture I have already discussed some questions or examples related to this chapter. Today I will start exercise 5.1 with lecture 4. So let us start with questions related to exercise 5.1. Now see question number 1 of NCERT exercise 5.1. Prove that the function fx is equal to 5x minus 3 is continuous at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to minus 3 एंड x इज इक्वल टू 5. सो 3 पॉइंट्स पे हमें चेक करना है कि फंक्शन ये कंटिन्यूस है. सो कंटिन्यूटी कंडीशन, लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट, राइट हैंड लिमिट एंड द वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन एट अ गिवन पॉइंट्स वी कैन यूज हियर. सो सी द सॉल्यूशन. Solution is the given function fx is equal to 5x minus 3. So LHL of fx at x is equal to 0. I will check first at x is equal to 0. So limit x tends to 0 minus f of x can be written as limit h tends to 0 f of 0 minus h, and this one can be written as limit h tends to 0 f of 0 minus h, means at the place of x you will put 0 minus x. Function will be 5 times 0 minus h minus 3. So its result is minus 3. When you will put h tends to 0, result will be 5 into 0, result you will get 0 minus 3, and minus 3 is the left hand limit of the function. Similarly, RHL of function at x is equal to 0. Similarly, limit x tends to 0 plus symbolic representation of right hand limit function is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of this will be 0 plus h. So ये एक फॉर्मेट है राइट हैंड लिमिट लिखने का. सो फंक्शन h tends to 0 f of 0 plus h means at the place of 5 times 0 plus h minus 3, and the result you will get same result minus 3 because h will tends to 0, and the value of the function at a given points, at x is equal to 0, this will be limit x tends to 0 fx is equal to limit x tends to 0 5x minus 3, result will be minus 3. So left hand limit of the function is equal to right hand limit of the function is equal to value of the function at a given points. So the given function is continuous. See here, since LHL of fx at x is equal to 0 is equal to at x is equal to 0 is equal to RHL of fx. We can write here is equal to RHL of fx at x is equal to 0 and this value will be equal to limit x tends to 0 fx. So the function is continuous. So the function fx is equal to 5x minus 3 is continuous at x is equal to 0. Function is continuous at x is equal to 0. So this is the our proof. Similarly, you can put at the place of x minus 3 means left hand limit of the function at x is equal to minus 3. You will get some result, and the RHL of function at x is equal to minus 3. You will get some result, and the value of the function at a given points. All these three value will be the same. So you can solve yourself. This will be also continuous because you know the polynomial function is continuous everywhere. So question number 1 is completed. Now come to question number 2. Question number 2 is examine the continuity of the function at x is equal to 3. Similar process is here. First of all, I will check the continuity at x is equal to 3, left hand limit of the function. So left hand limit of the function is limit x tends to minus 3 f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 3 minus h, and f of function is this, and at the place of x you will put 3 minus h whole square, and result you will get when h tends to 0. In case 3 square, that is 9, 9 to the 18 minus 1, that will be 17. So left hand limit is 17. Similarly, right hand limit can be written as limit x tends to 3 plus fx is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 3 plus h, and the result you will get limit h tends to 0 in curly bracket 2 times 3 plus h whole square minus 1. Similar process, h tends to 0 3 square 9 minus 9 to 18 minus 1, that will be 17. And the third is value of the function at a given point. Value of the function at a given point, x tends to 3, 2x square minus 1. You will put their value, means 2 into 9 minus 1, and the result you will get same, that is 17. 2 9s are 18 minus 1 17. So left hand limit, right hand limit, and the value of the function is equal. So the function is continuous at x is equal to 3. Limit x tends to 3 minus is equal to limit x tends to 3 plus, this is right hand limit, and this is value of the function at a given points. So these three values is equal, so the function is continuous. So the function is continuous at x is equal to 3. The function is continuous at x is equal to 3. So this is the answer. So come to question number 3. So now question number 3 is examine the continuity of the function fx is equal to 1 upon x minus 5 for x is not equal to 5, because you know at x is equal to 5 the function is not defined. So see the solution. The given function fx is equal to 1 upon x minus 5. 1 upon x minus 5 such that x is not equal to 5. So let small r be any real number such that small r belongs to capital R. Capital R means real number, and r is not equal to 5. So limit x tends to r. x tends to r fx will be equal to limit x tends to r, fx means 1 upon x minus 5, this will be 1 upon r minus 5, this will be 1 upon r minus 5, where r is not equal to 5, and the value of the function at a given point, suppose small r, we have to check the continuity. So f of r is equal to 1 upon r minus 5 such that r is not equal to 5. So from this expression, consider equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 and equation 2, you can suppose left and right hand limit of this function and the value of the function at a given points. So from these two, equation 1 and 2, limit x tends to r, f of x is equal to f of r. So the function is continuous. So the function is continuous for every real number such that r is not equal to 5. So this is the proof. Now come to next question. Next question number 4 is examine the continuity of the function fx is equal to mod of x minus 5. Fx is equal to mod of x minus 5. So you know modulus function is continuous everywhere. So see how it can be proved. Solution: the given function fx is equal to mod of x minus 5, and new modulus function, modulus format can be written as x minus 5 with negative, x minus 5 will positive for x is less than 0, for x is greater equal to 0. See, yeah, x is less than 5, x is greater than 5. This will be here. So how it can be done? Left hand limit you can consider, you can check also at 5, but you will take any real number. Suppose r is real number, so at real number you will prove the function is continuous, or check the continuity. Let small r be any real number such that small r belongs to r. Case 1, let r is less than 5. In case, you can consider LHL of function at x is equal to r. So r minus means limit x tends to r minus f of x will be equal to limit h tends to 0 r minus h, and this result will be limit h tends to 0 r minus h. At the place of x you will put r minus h, so r minus h minus 5, this will be with negative sign. At the place of x, r minus h minus 5 in curly bracket negative sign. So what will be the result? when h tends to 0, you will get 5 minus r. So result will be 5 minus r. Right hand limit of function when r is greater than 5. In case right hand limit h tends to 0, r plus h function of r plus h, and this result will be limit h tends to 0, r plus h means r plus h, you will consider this function, so greater value r plus h minus 5, and the result you will get r minus 5. Result you will get r minus 5. So for this function if you will find out fr, if you will find out the limit x tends to r, fx, that will be 5 minus r. And for this function, when you will find out limit x tends to r of fx, result you will get r minus 5. So in both case left hand limit, we can say this is equal to 5 minus r, and limit x tends to r of fx, this both value is equal, so the function is continuous for r is less than 5. From this two term, this shows that the function is continuous for r is less than 5. So we can say the function is continuous for r is less than 5. Similarly, we can say function is continuous for r is greater than 5. So next step, we have to solve the continuity of the function at x is equal to 5. So r is equal to 5 when you will consider. So in third steps, see, let case 3 r is equal to 5. Consider r or x is also equal to 5. So you can take x is equal to 5. So limit x tends to 5 means fx, that will be equal to limit x tends to 5 or equal to function x minus 5 is here, so this will be 0. This is the value of the function at a given point, 0. So left hand limit, consider left hand limit when you will consider right hand limit of the function, limit s tends to 0, f of 5 plus h means 5 plus h minus 5, this will be the expression, and the result you will get 0. So the function is continuous at x is equal to 5, also r is equal to 5. Since LHL of fx means limit LHL of fx at x is equal to 5 is equal to RHL of fx at x is equal to 5 is equal to value of fx at x is equal to 5. So the given function is continuous everywhere. So the function is continuous for every real number. So this is the proof. Now come to question number 5. Now prove that question number 5 is, this is my question number 5 and question number 4 is given in NCERT. So prove that the function fx is equal to x to the power n is continuous at x is equal to n, where n is positive integer, So see here. So this is exponential function. So we have to find the value of the function at a given point and the limit of the function at a given point. If these points will be equal, then this will be continuous. So the given function fx is equal to x to the power n such that n belongs to integer, positive integer. Value of the function at x is equal to n. So f of n will be equal to n to the power n. So consider equation 1 and the limit of the function at x is equal to n such that limit x tends to n, f of x is equal to limit x tends to n of f of x, and f of x is x to the power n. This implies n to the power n. So this is equation 2. So you know the value of the function is equal to the limit of the function. Value of the function is always equal to the limit of the function. So the function is continuous at x is equal to n such that n belongs to integer, positive integer. N belongs to positive integer. So this is our solution. Now come to the next question. Question number 6 is here. Question number 6 is, find the relationship between A and B. Relationship between A and B so that the function fx is equal to ax plus 1 such that x is less than 3 and bx plus 3 x is greater than 3 is continuous at x is equal to 3. We have to find out the relation between A and B, and the function is continuous at x is equal to 3. See, the given function fx is equal to ax plus 1 bx plus 3, x is less than 3 equal to 3 and x is greater than 3, and LHL of fx at x is equal to 3. This implies limit x tends to 3 minus fx is equal to limit x tends to 0 f of 3 minus h, and less than 3 will be here, means limit h tends to 0, the function will be a times 3 minus h plus 1, and its result will goes to h tends to 0 means 3a plus 1. Result will be 3a plus 1. Similarly, RHL of function at x is equal to 3. This implies limit x tends to 3 plus fx is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 3 plus h, and function will be greater than 3 means limit h tends to 0 f of 3 plus h means b times 3 plus h plus 3, and this result will be 3b plus 3, 3b plus 3. So you know, and according to question this is given the function is continuous at x is equal to 3, so left hand limit will be equal to the right hand limit. So you can consider equation 1 and equation 2. So from equation 1 and 2, left hand limit will be equal to the right hand limit, so equate. So the function is continuous at x is equal to 3, and the left hand limit of the function is equal to the right hand limit of the function, and left hand limit is 3a plus 1, right hand limit is 3b plus 3, and after equating 3a plus 1 is equal to 3b plus 3, and 3a minus 3b is equal to 3 minus 1, that will be 2. It means 3a minus 3b is equal to 2. So this is the relation between a and b for the function is for this function where it is continuous at x is equal to 3. This is the relation. So this is the relation between a and b. Now come to next question. Now this is question number 7. Find all the point of discontinuity of the function and fx is equal to given sin x upon x for x is less than 0 and x plus 1 for x is greater or equal to 0. We have to find out all the point of discontinuity. So first of all we have to check the continuity at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0. See. So given function is here. So solution LHL of fx at x is equal to 0. Then limit x tends to 0 minus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 minus h, and this will be less than 0. At the place of x you will put 0 minus h. So limit h tends to 0 sine of 0 minus h whole upon 0 minus h. This result will tends to 1 because you know this is the Sandwich theorem. Limit theta tends to 0 sin theta upon theta value 1. Similarly RHL of fx at x is equal to 0. So limit x tends to 0 plus f of x is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of 0 plus h, and its result will be limit h tends to 0 for right hand limit at x is equal to 0. So result will be 0 plus h plus 1. So result is 1. So the function is, and the third is value of the function at a given point. You have to solve. This is first, second and third. Third point is limit x tends to 0 fx is equal to limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x, and this result will goes to 0. So all three values are equal. So the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Left hand limit, right hand limit, value of the function at a given points, all is equal, that result is 1. So the function is continuous at x is equal to 0. We have to check all the point of, find all the point of discontinuity. Function is continuous at x is equal to 0. Listen carefully class. We have already checked the function is continuous at x is equal to 0 by using continuity process, left hand limit of the function, right hand limit of the function, and the value of the function at a given points. And this is the Sandwich theorem. Limit theta tends to 0 sin theta upon theta value 1. Similarly you get the result for x is greater than 0 means right hand limit function will be here x plus 1. So result will be 1 1, and value of the function at a given points means x is equal to 0. So result is 1. So the function is continuous. Students, suppose if you will take single function sin x, you know sin x is continuous function everywhere, and x is polynomial, so x is also continuous everywhere. So the ratio of two continuous function is always continuous. So sin x upon x will be continuous everywhere. And similarly, x is polynomial and polynomial function, polynomial is continuous everywhere. Now if you will add any constant, then it will be polynomial also. So polynomial function is continuous everywhere. So x sin x upon my x is continuous, and x plus 1 is a function continuous everywhere. So this function is continuous everywhere. So we have to find all the point of discontinuity. So there is no point of discontinuity. So its answer will be no point of discontinuity. Function is continuous everywhere, so there is no point of discontinuity. So answer is no point of discontinuity. No point of discontinuity. So this is the answer. See.